Well, hey out there, fellow gardeners. This is Kathy, the neighborhood gardener and beekeeper, back with a video this morning. And what I wanted to show you today is just some simple basics, what I have learned in beekeeping so far. So you know I'm new at this and I'm just always learning, and so thankful for the people that are helping me through this, giving me tips and helping me get better confidence and understanding of what I'm doing. So today is just kind of the basics. I thought I was interested in learning these things, so I just thought let me share it with you as well. So first of all, when you get ready to do your hive inspections, you just want to make sure that you have a plan together in your head. I try to get all of my equipment together out here in my back porch because I store everything in my garage, so I try to have everything out here, go through the everything that I have to make sure that I don't have to stop my inspection because I forgot something. So I get everything ready out here. So first of all, let me just start by saying this. I look awful, and the reality of it is, don't try to look really your best when you're getting ready to go in and do a hive inspection, because the honest truth of it is when you finish, you are going to look your worst. So why waste your time fixing your hair? This is just kind of get up and go, no makeup, no nothing, because you're going to look horrible and you're going to be sweating. It is hot in these when you're out there and you've got all this equipment on. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. So if you're a girl that's really concerned about those things, you need to get used to it. If you want to do bees, you're going to look your worst, and that's okay, because it is so well worth it to get out there. So what I start out with when I am getting ready to go into my hives, you want to wear a loose fitting, I just wear a loose oversized t-shirt. I have just got ratty old shorts on, and because you're going to be hot, so why put on anything nice? Okay, the first thing you want to do is get your plan together of what you're going to be doing in that hive that day, what you're going to be looking for. And what I do, I just take a notebook, and you know, because I have OCD, so I have to get these things down pat in my head. But I document in a little logbook that I've made up here, so that way I can compare what is going on in the hives to what was in there on the last inspection. That's going to help you kind of think through managing your hive. I also will make a little list here at the bottom of things that I may need to do, and that just helps me. So I've got my plan together to get in that hive. So first of all, I have my beekeeping suit out here, headband, or at least I do anyway, us women, because you're going to want to make sure that you pull your hair back out of your eyes. And so I have a headband, I have a baseball cap, because you're going to put that on your head, and this cap here, this bill of the cap, is what is going to keep the veil off of your face. So you're going to need that. That just gives you a little better visual, and also can help prevent the bees from getting too close to your face. So I also make sure that I have my glasses, because I need them to be able to try to see what I'm looking at. If you got a pair of readers or something like that, you have to be looking for the eggs in there. So you're going to need to have some sharp eyesight. Not that it's helped me, I still can't find the eggs all the time, but anyway. Gloves, and I have my socks and boots. And one other thing, getting back to the hot and sweaty part of it, let me grab this. I won't be using this today, but one of the things that my mentor taught me was use a hydration pack, especially when it is that hot out, especially here in Florida. My goodness, this is a beautiful day, like up to 80, but when you get in the heat of the summer, you get so dehydrated, so you have to stay hydrated. That is so important. So I have a hydration pack that on those days I'll put, this goes right underneath my suit, and then you can just kind of take the hose, it fits up through the suit, and then you can drink. Because when you're in the middle of an inspection, you're not going to want to take the time to stop and go take a break. You have to walk far enough away from your hives so the bees aren't following you, to unzip your veil to be able to drink. So this hydration pack was a lifesaver. So anyway, I won't wear it today. I don't think I'll need it, but I will hydrate up really good before I go into the hive. Everything out here that I'm going to be taking with me to the hive. First of all, I've got my bucket of equipment here. Let me just show you what I keep in here. Small hive beetle cloths. And it's just a small little cloth that gets draped in over my frames, and this helps trap the hive beetles. The bees try to do the best they can to take care of those, but we give them a little extra help in trying to keep that population down. And I'm also probably going to be needing to feed them a pollen patty today since there's not much blooming out there. I have these pollen patties that were made up, and this just sets right on top of the hive. So just another little supplement to help these bees. My hive tools. You've got your J hook, and then I have another tool. This is a bigger, fancier tool that I just got used to using this, but this is a little more than what you need, but it has all the little different gadgets or apparatus to it that in case you need them. So far I haven't needed anything, so I think this regular old J hook is really all you really need. And then I also have my hive perch. And this is what I said, I think you've seen on my other videos. This sits on the side of the hive, so I can hang my frames on this rather than just setting them on the ground. I have a bee brush in here. I haven't had to use that yet, but I just take it with me in case I need anything, so I'm prepared for it. So this is the smoker. This is just some smoker fuel to help you get your smoker lit. It's just little pieces of cotton that help you get your smoker going. So I have that. You can also just use a piece of newspaper if you want. And then there's some smoker pellets that you can add to your smoker to help keep your smoker lit. So we have that, and then I have my actual fuel, and all this is pine needles that I get from my friend's yard. I'm so thankful for that because this is free. An extra super, a medium super that has all of my frames that I've put extra wax on. And the reason why I bring this out with me is because for the last couple of hive inspections, I have, in this particular hive for Louise, she's getting near her 80% capacity where all the frames are being worked on and drawn out and filled with bees. So I may have to add a second super on there for her to give the bees room. So hopefully they won't swarm on me. So I haven't needed it each time I've brought it out there, but I don't want to have to stop my inspection to run back into my garage and get the stuff. So I just bring everything out to the hives with me. I put on some nice music and in my backyard here, and I just go out and I just enjoy the inspection. Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get this suit on here. And it, like I said, it is such a big, heavy suit. Let me just bring this down a little bit here. I don't know if you're interested in seeing this, but I just thought it really is kind of an interesting part of preparing. And before I got into beekeeping, the first time I looked at one of these suits, I didn't even know what I was doing with it. But you can see it is just very heavy. So, and this is why you wear your loose-fitting clothes, because it's just going to add some weight. And let's just go ahead and get in there, and you want to make sure that you are just completely covered up in here. It's got a nice little collar on the back to kind of help protect your neck. So what I do is I get in here, and let me just sit back here. So I've got this on, and then I'm gonna put my boots on, and there are zippers on the sides of these legs. I'm just going to get my boots on here, and then this goes down over here, and it's going to zip all the way down. So you can see there's elastic there. Bees cannot crawl up my legs, which I love my bees, but I don't want them crawling on me. I'm going to do, you're going to see this great transformation, which is why you don't put time into trying to look your best. Anyway, I use my headband here, and that's just going to get my hair out of my eyes, and so I can keep my ball cap on. There you go. And then baseball cap goes on. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't slip. Don't forget my glasses. So glasses on, and flip your hood up here. Okay, so there's that. What I'm gonna do here is this zipper on this suit. You're gonna make sure everything is sealed up. It would help if I had a cameraman person, but I don't. It's just me. So you can kind of see how this zips up here. You've got your collar up, and then there are zippers on the actual veil. So what I'm gonna do here, got these zipped down, and make sure that you're zipped all the way up, and then this well, wait a minute, let me pull these, zip this all the way down to the front, and this zips here like that. You've got your two zippers, and you're gonna make sure that they're closed all the way, crisscross them like that, and then you've got a Velcro strap there that straps them in for you. And so you're totally sealed up. With my gloves, you've got your little thumb straps to help with your elastic band. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is put my gloves on. These are leather gloves, and I try to put as much protection on as I can, but let me just tell you, last inspection I got my first bee stings right through the glove, but I know kind of what I did, I believe is what happened. So there's elastic on the ends of these gloves, and it goes up your arm, so there's no way bees can crawl up in there. I know some people will do hive inspections with no gloves on at all, and I just can't do that. But anyway, that's just me. So I am going to put this on here, get this glove on, and all right, there we go. We're ready. Got my gloves on. I am all fully suited up from head to toe. I know bees cannot crawl in, but I know that they can sting through these gloves. When I got stung by that bee, I got stung on this finger right here, went right through the glove there, and I can actually see the little hole where she stung me. And but I think what had happened, they were crawling on my fingers, and when I went to grab something, I squeezed and squished her, which caused her to be defensive, and she stung me. But you know what? It's not going to deter me, because it's part of beekeeping. You're going to get stung. So I'm kind of glad I got it out of the way. I did not have any kind of severe reaction. I did have local swelling at the site. It still itches. I thought I got the stingers out. I don't know why it's still itching so much, but anyway, you just do what you can to help yourself through that. And here I go. All right, so that is how you put a bee suit on, and I hope that that taught you something. I hope you learned a little something. It was so simple, but that's just what I do. And come on, let's go get into the hives.